Westside Horry remix.
Yeah, in the streets we would kick it, cricket. Worn down bad street lights as the wickets. Had a cul-de-sac in the middle where the big kids would put us to fight. Not trying to brag, but I was winning. When the ice cream truck rolled around, I was wishing for $1.10. That's how much it was then. The house I lived in, the grown-ups ran amok in. Disputes on the daily, fam feud's crazy. Leave it at that. It's too insane for me to rap about. I used to want to be like my big brother. Draw rap, sag, rag, everything from the head dude to the toughest. I remember one day I tried to follow him, then caught a boot to the stomach. That's my roots as a youngin'. I mean, before I hit Form 2, at Form 2, academic mind, same time naughty too. Argue with whoever wanted, didn't care. I wouldn't change that for anything, cause I was raised out the south side of Rockland. As soon as you hit 13, you're considered a grown man. A lot of us are stuck in that same rut. Dysfunctional families, parents running amok, but still, I love the place I was raised in. Represented to that very day when I push a couple days in. It's the place that made me strong. Oh, terror to the world in this song. Let's go.
I guess it's true what they telling me. Home is where the heart beats. Stand tall for my streets, even if it starts beef. That's beside the point though. I'm a grown man now. Inspiration for the kids on how my life's planned out. How my wings have spanned out through goals I had set. Elevated to a better man, now foes ain't a threat. You can touch me in the flesh, I'm real. See me round my hood. Here to leave a legacy present, so I'll be round for good. The place flowing through my veins, be through ups and downs with you. Through no matter what, I stay chasing that crown for you. Just hope the next generation follow through to know it's possible to do bigger and better things that I can do. Where I can rest no matter what, my people know my name, cause I've never looked down on them, so they've treated me the same. Yeah, it's the place that made me strong. I got love for my hood, Beach Haven is home. Yeah, I was raised on the north side of Auckland, Beach Haven.
Experiencing and seeing our people that are there on the factory floor, going through and being taught how to spot weld from mum, which was awesome, but at the same time I was going, oh my goodness, I'm having to do this for the next 20, 30 years, because those days our parents worked, they were very loyal, very devoted to their jobs, and they would work these factories, get up early in the morning, come home late at night. They'd be so exhausted because it was labor intensive. I learnt a lot, and I respected my parents. I always respected the hard work that they did as factory workers, and I vowed to myself that I would not be in that same working conditions as they had, and that's not what they wanted their kids to pursue in the future. They wanted all of us to be professionals, to work in offices, to work in to be a lawyer, to be a doctor. They didn't want us to be a factory worker like they did, but they worked darn hard for the money that they made to provide for their families.
Just normal. It's just when I go out of South Auckland, I think it is, I get like told or judged by people. I think that just affects me in my education, what I do and stuff.
I feel blessed at this time, at this age, to be as a youth, especially a voice.
I feel like everyone stereotypes us. Just because we're from Auckland doesn't mean we're bad kids in a way.
So the good things about being a youth is that we actually have a voice now. So by being a youth, the good things is that we're able to get our voice out there, get our options out there, because we're not just restricted to our own zone. We can relate with everyone since we're all youth. We're able to relate to the youth in other suburbs. It doesn't just like enclose us to one particular area. So I believe by being a youth member, you're able to understand what people are going through and tell people, like the adults who may not understand what we're going through, what struggles we're facing, and then we can solve our problems. So I don't think there's really much bad things to be as a youth person, because by being a youth you're given such great power to change people, to impact people. And this impact on people just makes you feel emotions that you're doing something good for the environment. So I believe that, to answer your question, being a youth, there's not really much bad, and in fact, by being someone like that, you're able to build a relationship with the community. So yeah, I believe that by being a youth, it helps the community itself.
To me, the streets I'm holding to my very last breath, where a lot of us fell off, so I'm here giving my best. That's to the end. A place that never changes. The kids bring us hope to break the chain that we bring into this game. It's the place that made me strong. I got love for my hood, so I show it in the song.
We happy even though we hardly had a thing. Karaoke have a sing, sounds pumping hard, man, it's overpowering my chattering. Got a board battling, sherbets in there and a seed. Skin board, double time sweet, brother have a seat. Serving them up like Agassi. West side, Hories beat the handball kings. Too broke to be athletes, couldn't pay the fees, but give me 50 cents and I'll show you all the fatalities. Man, Street Fighter had to be where the brother started at. Uniform.
So I just finished doing a social experiment. Before I started, I was very nervous, very scared that people weren't gonna hug me, or they were gonna agree with my statement that I had. But now that I've done it, I feel very relieved. I feel emotional that people actually care for my culture and how I feel about it, and it puts my faith back in humanity.
That there are a lot of people killed. A lot of people disagree with the statement. It's good that the community, some of the community still care.
Fatalities, man, Street Fighter had to be where the brother started at. Uniform on with my nomads and my starter cap. Home is where my heart is at. Couple hucker harder slaps. Fuck a pupper preserving to the old like an artifact. High crime rates, cholesterol and heart attacks. But if you in the scrap, every Hory's got your back here. We about to put every Hory on the map. Sydney, Sir, TT, Bennett, Jet. I was raised on the west side of Flaxmere. And when I'm in the hood, I reminisce on how we were back then. It's where everybody's stuck in the same rut. We didn't have much, but it was always just enough. It's where everybody knows your name. The place to call home, where we all learn to grow through the pain.
Everything from the head dude to the toughest. I remember one day I tried to follow him, then caught a boot to the stomach. That's my roots as a youngin'. I mean, before I hit Form 2 at Form 2, academic mind, same time naughty too. Argue with whoever wanted, didn't care. I wouldn't change that for anything, cause I was raised out the south side of Auckland. As soon as you hit 13, you're considered a grown man. A lot of us are stuck in that same rut. Dysfunctional families, parents running amok, but still, I love the place I was raised in. Represented to their every day when I push a couple days in. It's the place that made me strong. Oh, terror to the world in this song. Let's go.
I guess it's true what they telling me. Home is where the heart beats. Stand tall for my streets, even if it starts beef. That's beside the point, though. I'm a grown man now. Inspiration.
I hope that, we'll be able to rise above our problems, no matter how others think of us. And through our many responsibilities, we'll be able to grow stronger and much more wiser in our circumstances.
I can rest no matter what, my people know my name, cause I've never looked down on them, so they've treated me the same. Yeah, it's the place that made me strong. I got love for my hood, Beach Haven is home. Yeah, I was raised on the north side of Auckland, Beach Haven Valley, only place I see important. To me, the streets I'm holding to my very last breath, where a lot of us fell off, so I'm here giving my best. That's to the end. A place that never changes. The kids bring us hope to break the chain that we bring into this game. It's the place that made me strong. I got love for my hood, so I show it in the song.
We happy even though we hardly had a thing. Karaoke have a sing, sounds pumping hard, man, it's overpowering my chattering.